Let's carry on looking at our turning points and stationary point, which includes a point of inflection. Now at the turning point, the maximal minimum, if we call this graph fx, then here at the maximal minimum, f dash x is equal to 0. But at the maximum, if I differentiate again, f double dash x, that value will be less than 0. And that will show me there that I have a maximum point. And going down to my minimum point here, f dash x, that's also equal to 0. But it could classify a maximum point. So I do a second differential. And this one is greater than 0, and that signifies a minimum point. Now at my point of inflection, it doesn't matter what f dash x is. I'm looking for f double dash x, and that's got to be equal to 0. Now that doesn't mean that I have a point of inflection. What I have to carry on doing is check either side of that x value. So what I need to do is I need to just add a little bit on to that x value. So let's add 1 on. And I need to also take away 1. And what I'm looking for is that don't really care about the value, but if this is positive, then this needs to be negative. Or the other way around. So I could swap those two around. And that indicates a point of inflection. If this was positive and this was positive, then I would not have a point of inflection. So that's one way in which we can tell and distinguish between all our stationary points.